always do things on our own. Sometimes we need help and have to help others out. What would you do if you were in these situations?
You see someone who can't make a basketball hoop. He doesn't know what to do. He wants to learn how to make a basketball hoop. He looks sad. What would you do?
I would help by teaching him how to make a basketball hoop. I would tell him to try 3 times, and on the 3rd try he would shoot a hoop. Then he would feel better. That's what I would do.
You see someone struggling because she can't tie her shoe. She looks frustrated. Both of her shoes are not tied. If she doesn't tie them, she will fall and trip. What would you do?
I would help her to tie her shoes very, very tight so they won't trip and fall. She would get hurt very, very bad if she fell. If she gets hurt, I would be nice and take her to the office. That's what I would do.
You see someone crying because she lost her ball and can't find it, and that was her favorite ball. What would you do?
I would help, and that was her favorite ball. I would find that ball and give ice cream. That's what I would do.
You see a cat stuck in a tree. He climbed on the tree because there was a mouse in the tree. What would you do?
I would call the firefighter because the firefighter has a tall ladder to get the cat out of the tree. Then the cat would be safe. That's what I would do. You see someone sick at school because he has a fever. He is coughing and sneezing. He probably feels bad. What would you do?
I would help by taking him to the office and calling his mother and father. Then I will take him to his mother. That's what I would do.
You see someone kicking another person because he didn't want to get the ball. The other person kicked the ball over the fence. They're being mean to each other. What would you do? I would help by telling an adult about what happened because I saw that one of the kids was about to punch the other person. I don't want them to get hurt, so I would go get help. That's what I would do.
You see a kid crying. She hurt her leg and can't stand. She calls her mother, but can't walk to her house. What would you do?
I would help by calling her mom. I would tell her mom to go to the doctor's office with the kid and get her a cast and crutches. She will feel better after she gets her cast and crutches. That's what I would do.
You see people arguing. One person starts to cry. They seem sad. What would you do?
I would go over and help. I would make the person crying stop by calming him down. Then I would stop the fight by making them Rochambeau. That's what I would do.
You see someone blind and she needs to cross the street. There is a green light. If she crosses the street now, she will get hurt. What would you do?
I would help by telling her to come, and I will grab her hand or carry her to the other side of the street. That's what I would do.
You see someone that's poor and doesn't have a home. He is also injured very, very badly. Also doesn't have any good clothes. If he doesn't get help, he will be very sad. What would you do?
I can give the person money to buy food. I can also give the person food to survive. I can give the person clothes to not be cold. That's what I would do. You see someone sitting alone on a bench. She has no friends to talk to. She looks sad. What would you do?
I would go talk to her. I
I would ask her what's wrong and try to solve the problem. The problem is that she is lonely. I would solve the problem by offering to play with her. That's what I would do.
You see a person being bullied. The bully is saying mean things to her. She is crying. What would you do?
I would tell the bully to stop. I can tell the kid to stop crying. Then I would go tell a teacher. That's what I would do.
When